Hi guys, my name is Vamsi and in this video I would like to talk about a new concept called arrays. And don't be afraid by hearing to this, because I am thinking like some people would have told these are kind of tough and something like that, but don't think like that. Arrays are kind of like the most easiest concept in C, so you don't have to be afraid here. All you need is just some practice, that's it. If you want to initialize an integer, you'll do something like this. First of all, let me tell you what arrays are used for. Okay, say you want to store an information, then you're actually using an integer. But if you want to store information of 10 people, then you can create a, b, c, d and whatever, and all those some kind of 10 variables you have to create, right? And it's kind of, the program gets kind of creepy if you use like 100 variables to store 100 values. So what you have to do is create an array, where array is something like, it's like a table which will store the data of similar types. Like it will store 10 values of integers or 10 characters or something like similar data types it will store. And how you have to initialize it? Initializing means, if you are storing an integers, then use int a, and then all you have to do is put square braces there, and then at the end put the semicolon. What it will do is it will tell the compiler that we are creating an array named a, and its length is arbitrary. Length is that it can store as many number as we give. Got it? But if you initialize 4, then it will tell the compiler that it can hold only a maximum values of 4. Okay, okay, let's give it an arbitrary one for now. And now if you want to store in that array, all you guys have to do is, well, let's initialize it to some value that we can give. Let's give it 4 itself. And now let's kind of enter the values through for loop. Okay, for, and we're taking as int I equal to 0, and then I is less than 4. hmm. Now in this loop what you have to do is, you have to ask him to enter that element, and we'll scan that particular element. We're asking him to enter a of I, and we're scanning that element. Seems like I did enter wrong here. Wrong shit. What the hell was I thinking? Enter a number. Percent D, and the D will be a of I. That's fine. Wait, enter a number and it will be taken to a of I. You're entering the ith element, right? So you need to print like, enter the number I. That's enough. Kind of made a mistake. Well, that's fine. Mistakes are part of one's program. So now we're scanning it, and now let's print it. Print the array. For printing, just copy it, and then no need of a scan. Just is enough. It'll print. Don't forget to give slash t here. Don't, no need for slash, and it's a table, right? The element should look consecutively. It's asking to enter the number element I. Oh, person D here, and then give I here. Fine, right now it will work fine. Enter the number 0 of the array. Will you like I'll give 2. For the first element I'll give 5, and for the second element I'll give 7, and for the fourth element I'll give 3. Here the array will start with 0, that is the first element will be 0, and I mean the index of the array will be 0. I'll tell you guys right now. And now here it represented 2573. This is the first element of the array, but it will be represented by a of not 1 but a of 0. Got it? It will be represented by the a of 0. Now a of 0 is 2, a of 1 is 5, a of 2 is 7, and a of 3 is 3. The arrays will start with 0, not 1. In the C programming, all arrays will start with 0. Number system will start with 0, not from 1. So 0th element is 2, first is 5, second is 7, third is 3, and totally 4 elements are there. This is how array looks. This is the initialization of the array here, and we entered into a for loop here, and then we're asking to enter the element number here. Depending upon that, we're scanning that particular element and we're storing it in that particular element of I, and then we are using another for loop to print all these numbers. This a of I is a is the array and I is the index. I will vary from 0 to 3. It will go inside the loop if it is 0, 1, 2, 3, but if it's 4 it will come out of the loop. That's how it will print. T is for tab space, and this is for today's tutorial. And I mean, in the next tutorial I'll talk about 2D arrays, and don't forget to subscribe, guys.